Lane traffic backed up onto 183. That's backed up back to about Norwood. And then if you are northbound I-35 at Western Center, you've got a disabled 18-wheeler that takes away that right lane. Backups coming out of downtown. Just got a new one pop up in Dallas on eastbound I-30 at Lamar. That is an accident involving an 18-wheeler. Delays from Sylvan and eastbound 183 at Mockingbird. Getting reports of a new wreck. We'll check on the details of that. For the first time ever, CX Games superstars Travis Pastrana, Ken Block, and others compete in Hoon Kaboom, Texas. Saturday, June 9th. Get 2 tickets for this and the Firestone 550 for only $49 at TexasMotorspeedway.com. I'm Michael Scott with traffic on New Country 96.3 KSCS.
I can usually drink you right off of my mind.
Yes, we can. Opted to take you in because you fired a warning shot, possibly scaring them off and also possibly saving their lives.
Yes, sir. I thought that would be the Christian thing to do. I gave them 2 warnings. I gave them a verbal warning first. They needed to get on down the dang road. I got a sarcastic and obscene response, and I fired a bullet into the ground, and I told them if we were going to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight, I brought plenty of browns for the jukebox.
Woohoo!
That's a joker. And then some.
I always love that line.
But you finally got to use it. It is.
So, all right, well, let me ask this. How long do you think would have taken them, had you not fired into the ground, how much longer would it take them to get through the fence?
Seconds.
Okay. Now, when you finally called 911, how long did it take the police to get out there?
Sir, I didn't have to call 911. By the time I got back inside, finally got my boxers on, I'm talking to the line about calling 911. I look out the front door and they're pulling up.
Okay.
I walk out the front door. Before he gets his car in parked, I'm flagging him down. There are 3 of them. They are headed east down Sierra.
Well, the reason, well, hang on. Calm down, Chief. First of all, you shooting at these kids in your backyard with your dong hanging?
Sir?
You were naked in the backyard?
Well, I had my shirt on.
my goodies was covered.
This all happened very quickly, right?
First of all, did somebody call and tell you we were talking about this, or did you hear us talking?
Yeah, no, a plumber that I used to work with about 10 years ago called me up and goes, "Hey, you heard about your own radio?" I was like, well, I'll make sure they get the story right.
I've already told you. I threw out the fact that, really, of all options, I think you did what was right, was scare them off so you didn't have to kill them.
Yes, sir. That seemed like the Christian thing to do at the time.
Did the Mesquite police, either before or after they arrested you, say that they arrested you because they were not technically on your property, they were on the other side of the fence?
No.
I have no idea what you asked him, so I can't help you with this.
To get to my gate, you have to be 16 feet inside my property line.
Okay. Well,
all right.
Because the story said that the police thought you were not in imminent danger, so I didn't know if they explained to you what their idea of imminent danger would have been.
At the time.
Say it again?
The police weren't here at the time.
And that's exactly what I said on the air, is they don't know what the level was or what your fear factor was. And if you're in fear of your life, you've got the cancel doctrine that's going to back up a good portion of it. And instead of just sitting there and waiting for them to get inside the fence, where you probably could have killed them, you blew a shot into the dirt, still being responsible, even though you probably could have hit a water valve. But at least you didn't have...
I know where my lines are.
Of course you are.
I have to fix it, right?
So, what is this? They arrested you, so it's got to be more than a Class C misdemeanor.
It's Class A. Class A misdemeanor.
For, in essence, defending your homestead.
Yes, sir.
I can't...
I guess an imminent threat. I would not admit to them I was scared. I was a little too mad at the time to be scared. It was a tactical situation. You don't get scared. I mean...
That's some of the training we get in summer school.
I was using up for both of us.
I get it. Well, you're pissed off because you had already warned them. Now you're getting smart-ass comments back through the fence. I get somebody, no offense, I get somebody with a redneck voice scream at me, go, you better move down the road. I got a gun. I'm going to take you at your word, and I'll be moving on.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't take me at my word, so I started the jukebox, and
All right, when do you go to court?
27th. When do I go to court? 27th? Hold on, I'll find the bell bond paper.
626.
What is it?
26.
Check and see if he's got a decent lawyer.
626.
Do you have a lawyer?
No, sir. If I had a lawyer, I'd have paid that speeding ticket I got in Richardson last year. If I'd had a little money, I'd have paid that other silly ticket off. They wouldn't have had no reason to even talk about taking me to jail.
Do they hold you in because you had an outstanding warrant?
A traffic ticket from a year ago. Hey, I've been broke. Economy's been tanked.
I got it. I'm confused. But they took you in because of discharging the firearm.
Yes, sir. But to get out of jail, I had to post a bond on a Class A misdemeanor.
Because of the ticket?
No.
Well, then I'm confused.
Fire your gun.
I got it. Hang on a second. Let me just take a minute myself.
A lot's happened.
I'm blind. I know where to shoot my own dirt. Alfie, get his name and his phone number, and we'll see if Everett or Tim Powers can help him with this. Don't worry, I'll side with the cops. But this is a situation of, it's the middle of the night, you gave them a verbal warning. Then you gave them another warning. And the only reason cops don't do warning shots anymore is there's too much liability.
Well, and especially if you get to his fence, there has to be 15 feet into his property. I think he could have taken a shot through the fence.
What the fuck?
A situation like that, I'm not going to shoot through the fence. That's just me in that situation. It's not worth the grief I'm going to have to go through. Just on the outside chance they weren't really trying to get in, even if I was justified. There again, you start mouthing at me through my own fence, somebody's going to start dancing.
That jukebox playing my favorite song.
Come on, Russ. Then I got to give him something. I love that line. Only reason I use that line instead of Ezekiel is that's too long to remember.